Hi guys, welcome to today's video where I'm going to show you how to make a calm down glitter jar. Hi, I'm Tash and you're watching Little Seedlings Sensory. Imagine that this glass jar represents our mind. All the little bits of glitter and sequins inside represents our thoughts, feelings and emotions. Now look what happens when I shake the jar. This is what happens when we are very stressed, confused, frustrated or annoyed. All our thoughts, feelings and emotions buzz around very quickly in our head. This makes it difficult to concentrate and even make good decisions. Now look what happens when I stop shaking the jar. All of the bits of glitter and sequins start to slow down and then eventually they'll sink to the bottom of the jar. This is how our mind works. When we're feeling stressed, annoyed, scared, frustrated, if we were just to stop and take a breath, all of those thoughts, feelings and emotions that are buzzing around very quickly will slowly start to settle down. This then allows us to think more clearly and make good decisions. So this glass jar is a pretty good tool to calm down. So when we're feeling stressed, annoyed or even frustrated, we can take this jar, give it a good shake, sit down, take some deep breaths and just watch the glitter as it starts to slow down and make its way to the bottom of the jar. By the time it's done that, our mind will be clearer and we can think more clearly. So there's going to be a few things that you need to make your calm down glitter jar. First thing we need is a jar. This is a medium jam jar. You can use any size jar really, so whatever you've got around the house, an old pasta jar, a jam jar. If you're making it for young kids, you can also use a plastic water bottle as well. Then you don't have to worry about the jar breaking. We're going to need some clear craft glue, some glitter. I've got some different types of glitter here, some stars, some hearts, and you'll need some warm water as well. This will help the glue to dissolve in your solution. We've also got a spoon to mix the water and warm glue. Okay, so to start with, we take the lid off of our jar. I'm going to fill the warm water in the jar about 2/3 of the way. Set aside the rest for later. Then I'm going to squeeze in my clear craft glue. Now I've got about 60 mils here. Probably going to use maybe about 25 mils. The amount of glue that you put in will really help determine the speed of the glitter floating around. So if you want it to go faster or slower, then you just alter the amount of glue that you want to put in. So keep squeezing. Give that a little mix. As you can see, the glue will start to combine there with the water. Great. It's really important that you give this a good stir, otherwise you're going to end up with clumps of glitter because any of the glue that hasn't dissolved will form little balls. Silver glitter. You can have any combination you want. You can also use coloured glitter glue as well. This will change the colour of the water. I've just gone with clear glue. Because the water is warm, it will start to take on eventually the colour of the various glitters that you use. So I wasn't too fussed about using a coloured glitter glue. Get some pink stars in there, purpley pink stars. We've got some nice light pink hearts. Get that in there as well. And lastly, some blue hearts as well. These are very nice colours. Okay, now we're going to pour the rest of our water in up to the top. Yep. I'm going to pop a lid on the jar. You can glue your lid to the jar, but I just want to give it a shake first to make sure everything's combined. There we go, and then you have our glitter jar. You can put as much or as little as you want in there in terms of glitter. So I'd probably recommend an adult doing this for you, but you can put some glue around the edge there so that you don't have to worry about any leakages. This is the glitter jar that I made today. As you can see, the solution is still pretty clear. I made this glitter jar a few days ago and I still only used clear glue. But as you can see from the pink and purple glitter that's inside, it's dyed the solution. So if you wait a couple of days, your glitter jar may change, which is fantastic. Excellent, guys. Well, there you have it, guys. Today we learned how to make a calm down glitter jar. It's an excellent object for us to use when we're stressed, and then we can start to relax. But it's also a good sensory tool for young kids as well. If you want to see more of these type of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for your valuable time.